Shabbat Shalom, Mellow Yellow, pray the mighty Yasas. Oh, okay. I'm standing right by the Israel. The Most High, there is no other. Yeah, that's right, sister. Hallelujah. Pray the mighty Yah. Yeah. Yeah. Praise the mighty God. Thanks. I appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, I appreciate that, sister. Yeah, I try to be on point, you know. I'm doing it for the love of y'all, not for the money, not for the power, nothing. Only doing it for him. Yeah. Mm-hmm. She said, you are the best teacher I've ever had. That's another y'all. Yeah. Shabbat Shalom, Florence 2212. Yeah. Okay.
Somewhere in love, I'm looking for a place. I put all of my trust in Yahweh guiding me. I don't know where I'm going, but I wanna make it home to Jerusalem. Struggles all around me, I look, left and right, I see prophecy that came to pass. Time moving fast, broke as hell, and I need some cash. Time change, people change, no weather change, I never changes. Staring at those little kids, oh how the lives are so precious. Last night a young lady approached me, asked a simple question: do you wanna change the world, put self-esteem in those little girls and boys? Our future. Mine, I'll shoot you. I'll suffer not, no sin upon you, brother. I'll rebuke you. I wanna make it home. Just tell me how long. For the years in the hood, there's nothing new under the sun. Brothers living by the gun, brothers dying by the bullet. We lost in Babylon. No, the heathen is so ruthless. for my people. Children are their oppressors, and women ruling over them. All my people, they will see all these to error and destroy the ways of the past. After our deliverance, it was our power for the last. Better than that, I'm looking for a place. I put all of my trust in Yahweh. I don't know where I'm going, and I want to make it home to Jerusalem. Zion, something better than love. I'm looking for a place. I put all of my trust in Yahweh. I don't know where I'm going, and I want to make it home to Jerusalem. I want to be a light to the nations, but the whole earth is in gross darkness, and the language shift more near than the fade is. Utterly broken down, what goes up must come down. He renders every man according to his ways that it come around. My city's in confusion, my folks are full of delusions. There's so many illusions, but let us hear the conclusion. Hear Elohim and keep all of his laws. Seek him with all of your heart, man. Ever since I found out who he was, he speak of my love. He rings up above. The place of wonders day to America. How art thou fallen from heaven, oh Lucifer? How art thou cut down to the ground? What did it speak in nations? Saturday at the congregation, I be present. How's the years right here of a land to the feeling is so amazing. More rain to me to be patient. Never rush it, take it slow. Don't know where I'm going, but I know where I want to go. Simple and love, I'm looking for a place. I put all of my trust in Yahweh, guide me. I don't know where I'm going, and I want to make it home to Jerusalem. Zion, simple better than love. I'm looking for a place. I put all of my trust in Yahweh, guide me. I don't know where I'm going, and I want to make it home to Jerusalem. Zion. Jerusalem, let my right hand forget her cunning. If I do not remember thee, let my tongue cleave to the roof of my mouth. If I prefer not Jerusalem, better than that, I'm looking for a place. I put all of my trust in Yahweh, guide me. I don't know where I'm going, and I want to make it home to Jerusalem. Zion, something better than that. I'm looking for a place. I put all of my trust in Yahweh, guide me. I don't know where I'm going, and I want to make it home to Jerusalem. Zion, Zion, Zion. Zion.
Shalom, 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 brothers and sisters all over the world. I'm Yahudah ben Israel. I'm a Hebrew servant of the Most High Yah. And I want to give all honor, glory, praise, the worship of Yahweh by saying hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Praise the mighty Yah. Now, today's topic, I'm going to talk about the wise things that's on this earth. Everybody, I'm going to talk about what's wise and what's not. Now, anytime you have a religion, you are not wise. Anytime you go to church, believe in the New Testament or JC or anything other than that matter, you are not wise. Anytime you eat pork, you're not wise. Anytime you celebrate pagan holidays, you're not wise. Anytime you do anything against the Almighty Yahweh, the Creator, you are not wise. I don't care who you is or what you is. You are not wise. You're a damn fool. And I'm going to prove beyond the shadow of a doubt today. So it's a lot of ways that, see, you got two wise. You got the wicked wise people and you got the righteous wise people. And we're going to read about both of them. But first of all, I want to look, what do the word wise mean?
Wise in the Old Testament refers to a combination of practical skill, intellectual discernment, and moral living, often described as applying knowledge to live in accordance with Elohim's will.
That's right. Now look it up in the. So if you
Wise, having or showing good judgment, having knowledge or information, informed, learned.
Okay. Now, we're going to read about the two different wives today, the righteous and the wicked wives. Let's go to Genesis. I'm going to start off in the book of Genesis. Genesis 41. Let's see. Genesis chapter 41, verse. I'll start the 8th verse.
Genesis chapter 41, verse 8. And it came to pass in the morning that his spirit was troubled.
Pharaoh's spirit was troubled. Let's see why his spirit was troubled.
And he sent and called for all the magicians of Egypt and all the wise men thereof. And Pharaoh told them his dream, but there was none that could interpret them unto Pharaoh.
Okay, what made them wise? They was a wicked wise people. They believed in everything. They can do. They was musicians and can do tricks and stuff like that. So they was wise in Pharaoh's eyes, but not in Yahweh's eyes. Now read that one more time.
And it came to pass in the morning that his spirit was troubled.
That Pharaoh's spirit was troubled.
And he sent and called for all the magicians of Egypt and all the wise men thereof.
See, he called all these men wise. They was wise, but they was wicked wise.
And Pharaoh told them his dream, but there was none that could interpret them unto Pharaoh.
He told all the wicked wise men his dream. They was wicked now. Pay attention.
Then spake the chief butler unto Pharaoh, saying, I do remember my faults this day. Pharaoh was wroth with his servants, and put me in ward in the captain of the guard's house, both me and the chief baker. And we dreamed a dream in one night, I and he. We dreamed each man according to the interpretation of his dream. And there was there with us a young man.
There was a young man.
A Hebrew.
Not no Christian. Not no Muslim. A Hebrew.
Servant to the captain of the guard. And we told him, and he interpreted to us our dreams. To each man according to his dream he did interpret.
Now the righteous man, which was Joseph, he interpreted the dream for him because he was with the Most High. Read.
And it came to pass as he interpreted to us, so it was. Me he restored unto my office, and him he hanged. Then Pharaoh sent and called Joseph, and they brought him hastily out of the dungeon.
Out of jail, prison, dungeon.
And he shaved himself and changed his garment and came in unto Pharaoh. And Pharaoh said unto Joseph, I have dreamed a dream.
Now watch the righteous wise man. This is the righteous wise man here, y'all. The wicked didn't know.
And there is none that can interpret it.
And he said, can't none of my men in Egypt interpret it. All the musicians, the wise men I got, they don't know nothing.
And I have heard say of thee.
I heard talk of you. I heard you, Michael Jordan. You cold piece of work.
That thou canst understand a dream to interpret it.
That's right.
And Joseph answered Pharaoh, saying, it is not in me.
It ain't me. It ain't. See, that's what a wise man gonna say like me. It ain't me that's teaching. You know, I'm doing it. The Most High give me the spirit to do it, but it ain't me. He working through me, but it ain't me. Read.
Elohim shall give Pharaoh an answer of peace. And Pharaoh said unto Joseph, in my dream, behold, I stood upon the bank of the river.
Now Pharaoh telling his dream to Joseph.
And behold, there came up out of the river seven fat kine. There came up out of the river seven kine, fat flesh and well favored, and they fed in a meadow. And behold, seven other kine came up after them, poor and very ill favored and lean flesh, such as I never saw in all the land of Egypt for badness. And the lean and the ill favored kind did eat up the first seven fat kine. And when they had eaten them up, it could not be known that they had eaten them, but they were still ill favored as at the beginning. So I awoke.
Now this is a dream that Pharaoh had. He woke up.
And I saw in my dream, and behold, 7 ears came up in one stalk, full and good. And behold, 7 ears withered. Then and blasted with the east wind sprung up after them, and the thin ears devoured the 7 good ears. And I told this unto the magicians, but there was none that could declare it to me.
I told it to my wise men that's in Egypt, the Egyptians. I told it to them, but they didn't know nothing.
And Joseph said unto Pharaoh, the dream of Pharaoh is one. Elohim have showed Pharaoh what he is about to do. The 7 good kine are 7 years, and the 7 good ears are 7 years. The dream is one. And the 7 thin and ill-favored kind that came up after them are 7 years, and the 7 empty ears blessed with the east wind shall be 7 years of famine.
Now y'all see how the wise man can interpret it. The wicked wise man couldn't do it, but only the righteous wise man can do it. Read.
This is the thing which I have spoken unto Pharaoh. What Elohim is about to do, he showed unto Pharaoh. Behold, there come 7 years of great plenty throughout all the land of Egypt.
You got 7 years of good plenty.
And there shall arise after them 7 years of famine, and all the plenty shall be forgotten in the land of Egypt, and the famine shall consume the land, and the plenty shall not be known in the land by reason of that famine following, for it shall be very grievous. And for that the dream was double unto Pharaoh twice. It is because the thing is established by Elohim, and Elohim will surely bring it to pass. Now therefore let Pharaoh look out a man discreet and wise, and set him over the land of Egypt.
Now Pharaoh looking for a man that's wise.
Let Pharaoh do this, and let him appoint officers over the land, and take up the 5th part of the land of Egypt in the 7 plenteous years.
Now when he find this wise man, he want to give him the key to the city. Mean he gonna be second in charge, whoever he pick.
And let them gather all the food of those good years that come, and lay up corn under the hand of Pharaoh, and let them keep food in the cities. And that food shall be for store to the land against the 7 years of famine, which shall be in the land of Egypt, that the land perish not through the famine. And the thing was good in the eyes of Pharaoh, and in the eyes of all his servants. And Pharaoh said unto his servants, can we find such a one as this is, a man in whom the spirit of Elohim is?
Now can we find a man that's righteous and got the spirit of Yahweh in him that can interpret a dream?
And Pharaoh said unto Joseph, for as much as Elohim have showed thee all this, there is none so discreet and wise as thou art.
Now listen, here go a poor man that's wise, and all these rich people that was wise weren't worth 2 dead flies in Pharaoh. The poorest man, the wisest man, showed the richest wise man the interpretation of the dream. But read, watch this.
Thou shalt be over my house.
He told Joseph the ops, which is a Hebrew, you be over my house, because my men that were Egyptians didn't know nothing.
And according unto thy word shall all my people be ruled.
I'm going to put you over all my people. You a Hebrew Israelite, and I'm going to put you over all the Egyptians because you interpreted a dream and you was a wise man and my men couldn't do it.
Only in the throne will I be greater than thou.
I'm going to be the president and you're going to be the vice president.
And Pharaoh said unto Joseph, see, I have set thee over all the land of Egypt.
I set you over my whole United States. We'll use United States. Now, Donald Trump is the president, and he picked a Hebrew Israelite to rule the United States because the man that's ruling the United States is wise and understanding, and he can interpret dreams. None of his Christians and none of his Baptists and Methodist Presbyterians couldn't interpret Donald Trump's dream. So Donald Trump got the Hebrew because the Hebrew was popping corn and telling him the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, and he put him over the whole city. Read.
And Pharaoh took off his ring from his hand and put it upon Joseph's hand, and arrayed him in vestures of fine linen, and put a gold chain about his neck.
That's right. Gave him some jewelry.
And he made him to ride in the second chariot which he had.
Now he had a Bentley.
And they cried before him, bowed the knee. And he made him ruler over all the land of Egypt.
Now Pharaoh made Joseph ruler over all Egypt, because Joseph was a wise, righteous man, and the wise, wicked men didn't know nothing.
And Pharaoh said unto Joseph, I am Pharaoh, and without thee shall no man lift up his hand or foot in all the land of Egypt.
I'm Pharaoh, I'm the boss, but I'm putting you in charge, and can't nobody do nothing without Joseph's permission.
And Pharaoh called Joseph's name Zaphnath-Paneah.
He changed his name like they do. When you come to captivity, they're going to change your name. His name was Zaphnath-Paneah. Just like they changed your name to Johnson, Jones, Timmy, Smith. That's how they do.
And he gave him to wife Asnath, the daughter of Potiphar, priest of On. And Joseph went out over all the land of Egypt. And Joseph was 30 years old when he stood before Pharaoh, king of Egypt. And Joseph went out from the presence of Pharaoh and went throughout all the land of Egypt.
Okay, now I'm just comparing the righteous wise men and the wicked wise men. Okay, let's go to Exodus. Exodus 7. Let's start the first book.
Exodus chapter 7, verse 1. And Yahweh said unto Moses, See, I have made thee a Elohim to Pharaoh, and Aaron thy brother shall be thy prophet.
Yahweh said, I make Moses a god and make his brother Aaron a prophet.
Thou shalt speak all that I command thee. And Aaron thy brother shall speak unto Pharaoh, that he send the children of Israel out of his land. And I will harden Pharaoh's heart.
Yahweh said, I'm going to harden his heart.
And multiply my signs and my wonders in the land of Egypt.
And the reason why I'm going to harden his heart, because I got something to show Egypt. I'm going to show Egypt something they ain't never saw before.
But Pharaoh shall not hearken unto you.
Pharaoh ain't going to listen to you, Moses.
That I may lay my hand upon Egypt.
And I'm going to knock Egypt's head off. He ain't going to listen to you, but I'm going to knock Egypt's head off.
And bring forth my armies.
Yahweh said he's going to bring forth his armies. His armies is the animals. The bees, the wasps, the flies, the mosquitoes, and frogs and lice. Them his army. He don't need no tanks, no guns, no missiles, no bombs. The Almighty don't need none of that.
And my people, the children of Israel, out of the land of Egypt by great judgments. And the Egyptians shall know that I am Yahweh.
And when Yahweh do this, the Egyptians are going to know that ain't no other God but him.
When I stretch forth my hand upon Egypt.
When I knock Egypt's head off.
And bring out the children of Israel from among them.
And bring my people, the children of Israel, out of Egypt.
And Moses and Aaron did as Yahweh commanded them, so did they. And Moses was 80 years old, and Aaron 83 years old.
And Moses was 80 years old, and Aaron was 83 years old.
When they spake unto Pharaoh. And Yahweh spake unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, When Pharaoh shall speak unto you, saying, Show a miracle for you, then thou shalt say unto Aaron, Take thy rod and cast it before Pharaoh, and it shall become a serpent. And Moses and Aaron went in unto Pharaoh, and they did so as Yahweh had commanded. And Aaron cast down his rod before Pharaoh and before his servants, and it became a serpent. Then Pharaoh also called the wise men and the sorcerers.
Now that Pharaoh called the wise men and the sorcerers, the brilliant man that's got a brain in front of him, but they ain't wise enough to read.
Now the magicians of Egypt, they also did in like manner with their enchantments, for they cast down every man his rod, and they became serpents. But Aaron's rod swallowed up their rods.
That's right. The righteous wise man swallowed up the wicked.
And he hardened Pharaoh's heart, that he hearkened not unto them, as Yahweh has said.
And that's what Yahweh doing to Donald Trump right now. He hardened Donald Trump hard. See, the Almighty will harden your heart and he'll soften it. Right now, he's hardening Donald Trump hard. So it ain't Donald Trump itself. It's the Most High Yah doing it. Read. Watch this.
And Yahweh said unto Moses, Pharaoh's heart is hardened. He refused to let the people go.
That's right. And he hardened Donald Trump hard right now today.
Get thee unto Pharaoh in the morning. Lo, he goeth out unto the water, and thou shalt stand by the river's brink against he come, and the rod which was turned to a serpent shalt thou take in thy hand, and thou shalt say unto him, Yahweh Elohim of the Hebrews have sent me unto thee.
Yahweh said, I'm the God of the Hebrews. I'm not the God of the Christians. I'm not the God of the world. I'm not the God of everybody. I'm the God of the Hebrews. You understand me? Read it again.
And thou shalt say unto him, Yahweh Elohim of the Hebrews have sent me unto thee, saying, Let my people go, that they may serve me in the wilderness. And behold, hitherto thou wouldest not hear. Thus saith Yahweh, and this thou shalt know that I am Yahweh. Behold, I will smite with the rod that is in my hand upon the waters which are in the river, and they shall be turned to blood. And the fish that is in the river shall die, and the river shall stink, and the Egyptians shall loathe to drink of the water of the river. And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying unto Aaron, Take thy rod and stretch out thy hand upon the waters of Egypt, upon their streams, upon their rivers, and upon their ponds, and upon all their pools of water, that they may become blood, and that there may be blood throughout all the land of Egypt, both in vessels of wood and in vessels of stone.
So in other words, Almighty gonna have blood all through the Egypt. Ain't gonna be no water to drink. Number blood.
And Moses and Aaron did so as Yahweh commanded, and he lifted up the rod and smote the waters that were in the river in the sight of Pharaoh and in the sight of his servants, and all the waters that were in the river were turned to blood. And the fish that was in the river died, and the river stank, and the Egyptians could not drink of the water of the river, and there was blood throughout all the land of Egypt. And the magicians of Egypt did so with their enchantments. And Pharaoh's heart was hardened, neither did he hearken unto them, as Yahweh had said. And Pharaoh turned and went into his house, neither did he set his heart to this also. And all the Egyptians did round about the river for water to drink, for they could not drink of the water of the river. And 7 days were fulfilled after that Yahweh had smitten the river.
See, the righteous, the wicked can't do nothing with with the righteous. No matter what, the wicked will never overthrow the righteous, not the wise men. Okay, go to Exodus 22. Okay, 23. Exodus 22 and 23.
Exodus chapter 22, verse 23. If thou afflict them in any wise, and they cry at all unto me,
If the wicked affect the wise any kind of way,
I will surely hear their cry,
Yahweh said, I'm gonna hear the righteous wise man cry,
and my wrath shall wax hot,
and I'm gonna knock your head off.
and I will kill you with the sword.
Yahweh said, I'm gonna kill you with the sword. So what they're saying, if the wicked wise man get over, do the righteous wise man any harm, anything, Almighty said, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna knock his head off. Read that one more time.
And my wrath shall wax hot, and I will kill you with the sword, and your wives shall be widows, and your children fatherless.
That's right. That's right. So the righteous wise man gonna be all right. Okay, go to Exodus 23. 23 and 8. I mean 23 and 8. Yeah, I think. Yeah, 23 and 8.
Exodus chapter 23, verse 8. And thou shalt take no gift.
You ain't supposed to take no gift, no briberies.
For the gift blinded the wise.
The gift blinded man. Somebody give you $10,000 to take up for a wicked person. Don't do it.
And perverted the words of the righteous.
That's right. Don't do it. Don't sell out. Don't be no Uncle Tom. Don't be no house nigga. Don't take no bribe. Like when you know the truth, you judge a person according to the book, not according to your opinion or somebody pay you not to do this or not to do that. That's wickedness. Okay, let's go to 30. Let me see. 31. 31:6.
Exodus chapter 31, verse 6. And I, behold, I have given with him Aholiab, the son of Ahishamach of the tribe of Dan. And in the hearts of all that are wise hearted, I have put wisdom, that they may make all that I have commanded thee.
See, the Almighty is the only one can make you wise and give you a wise heart. You can't go to school and get it. You can't get it from nobody else. You have to get it from the Most High God. Okay, that's 35. That's 35. and 10.
Exodus chapter 35, verse 10. And every wise hearted among you shall come and make all that Yahweh hath commanded.
Only the wise hearted people, because everybody not wise. Everybody think they wise, but they not. Okay, skip on down to 25.
Verse 25. And all the women that were wise hearted did spin with their hands.
All the wise women, because all women ain't wise now, but all the wise women spin, they were sewing.
And brought that which they had spun, both of blue and of purple and of scarlet and of fine linen. And all the women whose heart stirred them up in wisdom spun goat's hair.
That's right. Because this let me know that every woman is not wise and every man is not wise. I'm gonna show you what make you wise in a little bit. Okay, that's all I want. Let's go to Deuteronomy. See, a lot of people think that they got their plaque on their wall. I graduated from Yale. I graduated from Stanford. I graduated from wherever you graduated. Got a plaque. That don't make you wise. You only think that in your heart, but that don't make it so. Okay, Deuteronomy 1, let's see. Deuteronomy chapter 1, verse start at the 15. Hold on. 13.
Deuteronomy chapter 1, verse 13. Take you wise men and understanding and known among your tribes, and I will make them rulers over you.
Take them only wise men. Don't take no anybody, not the average Joe, but take wise men, read.
And ye answered me and said, the thing which thou hast spoken is good for us to do. So I took the chief of your tribes, wise men and known, and made them heads over you.
I only took the wise men. I didn't take no damn fools. Only the wise men. And most people is damn fool. They ain't wise. But I'm gonna show you. Keep reading.
Captains over thousands, and captains over hundreds, and captains over 50s, and captains over 10s, and officers among your tribes. And I charged your judges at that time, saying, hear the causes between your brethren, and judge righteously between every man and his brother, and the stranger that is with him.
Judge righteously. Don't let nobody bribe you or tell you nothing. Do it righteously. I mean, by the law, by the Old Testament. Read.
Ye shall not respect persons in judgment.
Don't respect no person in judgment.
But ye shall hear the small as well as the great.
You should hear the right and the wrong, small and the great.
Ye shall not be afraid of the face of man.
No, that's right.
For the judgment is Elohim's, and the cause that is too hard for you, bring it unto me, and I will hear it.
Moses said the cause is too hard, bring it to Moses. If it's too hard, bring it to Moses. Okay, let's go to 4. Let's start at the first verse.
Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 1. Now therefore hearken, O Israel, unto the statutes and unto the judgments which I teach you, for to do them, that ye may live, and go and possess the land which Yahweh Elohim of your fathers giveth you. Ye shall not add unto the word which I command you, neither shall ye diminish aught from it, that ye may keep the commandments of Yahweh your Elohim which I command you. Your eyes have seen what Yahweh did because of false deity, For all the men that follow false deity, Yahweh thy Elohim have destroyed them from among you.
And everybody today that's following the false God, following any other book, Almighty gonna knock your head off. Just know that part.
But ye that did cleave unto Yahweh your Elohim are alive, every one of you this day. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments.
Yahweh taught us statutes and judgment. He didn't teach us to go to church or believe in JC.
Even as Yahweh my Elohim commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whether ye go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people.
When you do what Yahweh say do, that's what they're gonna say.
For what nation is there so great, who have Elohim so nigh to them, as Yahweh our Elohim is in all things that we call upon him for? And what nation is there so great that have statutes and judgments so righteous as all this law which I set before you this day?
No nation. We the only nation that got it. Nobody else. Okay, let's go to 16. Let's see. Uh, 16. And 19.
Deuteronomy chapter 16, verse 19. Thou shalt not arrest judgment, thou shalt not respect persons, neither take a gift.
You don't do that, none of this.
For a gift do blind the eyes of the wise and pervert the words of the righteous.
And pervert the words of the right. What do pervert mean? And pervert the words of the righteous. What it meant to pervert?
Pervert, to lead away from what is good or right.
See, pervert means to lead away from good or right. Something you're doing right, but somebody trying to trick you and deceive you into doing wrong.
To give a wrong meaning to.
To give a wrong meaning to.
Distort, a perverted person.
Okay, now read that again.
Thou shalt not arrest judgment. Thou shalt not respect persons. Neither take a gift.
That means don't go against what's right for wrong.
For a gift do blind the eyes of the wise and pervert the words of the righteous.
That's right. You're gonna go against the right. You go against right for some money. Don't sell out for no money. Whatever you do. Read.
That which is altogether just shalt thou follow.
We should follow what's just and right. That's what we follow.
That thou mayest live.
Then we may live.
And inherit the land which Yahweh thy Elohim giveth thee.
And we're going to inherit the land by doing what's right. Okay, that's all I need. Okay. Oh, 20. Okay, 26. Deuteronomy chapter 32, start to 26.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 26. I said, I will scatter them into corners.
That's what he did.
I will make the remembrance of them to cease from among men.
That's right.
Were it not that I fear the wrath of the enemy, lest their adversaries should behave themselves strangely, unless they should say, our hand is high, and Yahweh have not done all this. For they are a nation void of counsel.
Come about us.
Neither is there any understanding in them.
Ain't no understanding enough.
Oh, that they were wise, that they understood this.
If they wish they was wise to understand this.
That they will consider their latter end.
Then they consider what's going to happen to you. That's right. You gonna understand something bad gonna happen to you if you wise and you do wrong. Okay, let me see. Go to Joshua. I mean, Judges, not Joshua, Judges. Judges 5 and 29.
Judges chapter 5, verse 29.
Hold up, there we go. Let me see. And 28, start 28.
Judges chapter 5, verse 28. The mother of Sisera looked out at a window and cried through the lattice, "Why is his chariot so long in coming? Why tarry the wheels of his chariots?" Her wise ladies answered her,
Wise ladies answer her.
Yea, she returned answer to herself, "Have they not sped? Have they not divided the prey? To every man a damsel or two, to Sisera a prey of diverse colors, a prey of diverse colors of needlework, of diverse colors of needlework on both sides, meat for the necks of them that take the spoil. So let all thy enemies perish.
Let all my enemies perish.
O Yahweh. But let them that love him be as the sun when he goeth forth in his midnight. In his might. And the land had rest 40 years.
Now, this is what the wise ladies said. That's right. Only the wise ladies. Okay, let's see. What was that, Judges? Let's see. Second Samuel. Okay, 14 and 1. 2 Samuel 14 and 1.
2 Samuel chapter 14, verse 1. Now Joab the son of Zeruiah perceived that the king's heart was toward Absalom. And Joab sent to Tekoa and fetched thence a wise woman. And said unto her, I pray thee, feign thyself to be a mourner, and put on now mourning apparel, and anoint not thyself with oil, but be as a woman that had a long time mourned for the dead.
Okay, that's all we need. The wise women. And you know, it's wise men and it's wise women. Job. Job 9 and 4.
Job chapter 9, verse 4. He is wise in heart.
He's wise in heart.
And mighty in strength. Who have hardened himself against him and have prospered?
Okay, that's okay, 17 and 10.
Job chapter 17, verse 10.
No, start the 8th verse.
Job chapter 17, verse 8. Upright man shall be a stony at this, and the innocent shall stir up himself against the hypocrite.
Against the hypocrites.
The righteous also shall hold on his way,
Hold on to the way of Yah.
and he that have clean hands shall be stronger and stronger. But as for you all, do ye return and come now? For I cannot find one wise man among you.
I cannot find one wise man among you, Job said.
My days are past, my purposes are broken off, even the thoughts of my heart. They change the night into day. The light is short because of darkness.
That's right. I can't find one wise man. There's very few wise men today. Okay, let's go to Job 32. Job 32 and 32 and 8. Yeah.
Job chapter 32, verse 8. But there is a spirit in man,
There's a spirit in man.
and the inspiration of the Almighty giveth them understanding.
That's who give us understanding when you're wise, the Most High Yah. No, you can't go to school and get it.
Great men are not always wise.
Great men are not, talking about rich people, big people. Hold up, look up great. Great men ain't always wise because you got a lot of money don't make you wise. Because you got some money don't make you wise, fool.
Great, much above the average in size,
Because you big,
degree, power,
because you
big,
got power.
big or very big, much or very much,
You got more money than me, more power and money than me.
very important,
Because you're important, because you're a senator, a doctor, a lawyer, you very important. I'm nobody because I ain't nothing in y'all lives. Read.
very able or skillful,
You very able and skillful, but that don't make you wise.
fine or excellent,
That's right. In man's eyes. Now read that again, that 9th verse.
great men are not always wise.
Great men is not always wise. Somebody's got plenty of cars, plenty of money, plenty of houses, plenty of that don't make you wise because you got all that. You still could be dumb as a box of rocks.
Neither do the aged understand judgment.
Just because you old don't mean you wise either. Just because you old, all that person 90 years old, they didn't live a long time, they wise. No, that don't mean that. Just because they can be an old damn fool. There's such thing as an old damn fool and an old wise man. So I keep telling y'all, it's two kind of wise men. You got the wicked wise and the righteous wise. And we're going to read about all of them. Okay, that was Job what? What was that?
32.
Okay, 34. And 34. Job.
Job chapter 34, verse 34. Let men of understanding tell me, and let a wise man hearken unto me.
Let a wise man hearken unto me. Okay, that's what I said. Okay. A wise man gonna hearken to the truth, but the wise wicked man ain't. Okay. Psalms. Let me put Psalm. Psalm 107. Yeah, Psalm 107 and the 43th verse.
Psalms chapter 107, verse 43. Whoso is wise and will observe these things,
and observe these things,
even they shall understand the loving kindness of Yahweh.
See, when you're wise, you can understand the loving kindness of Yahweh because he's real merciful. And if you're wise, you can understand Yahweh. Okay, let's go to Proverbs. Proverbs 1:1.
Proverbs chapter 1, verse 1. The Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel, to know wisdom and instruction, to receive the words of understanding, to receive the instruction of wisdom, justice, and judgment, and equity, to give subtlety to the simple, to the young man knowledge and discretion. A wise man will hear.
A wise man gonna listen to me. A wise man gonna listen to Moses. A wise man gonna listen to the prophets, Jeremiah and Ezekiel. A wise man gonna listen. He ain't gonna do all that talk. He gonna listen, read.
And will increase learning.
And y'all on here listening to me, y'all increasing your learning. Because I teach things that don't nobody on the earth teach. The thing that I talk about, the average person ain't never heard before. I bring stuff out that ain't never heard before. And y'all know it. I got over 400 videos, and I guarantee you, out of 350 of you're going to learn something brand new out of all of them. I teach the whole truth and nothing but the truth. The people on this earth ain't talking like me. They can't show you all the thing that I done showed you in the book. Okay, read that again.
A wise man will hear.
A wise man gonna listen and hear. He gonna shut his mouth up and he gonna get some knowledge.
And will increase learning.
Then he gonna increase his learning, like I did when I was young. I shut my mouth up and listen.
And a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsel.
So wise counsel. What counsel is? He gonna attain to wise counsel.
Counsel, a talking together in order to exchange ideas or opinions, discussion, advice or opinion, to give advice to, advise, to recommend, urge.
Okay. Now that was okay, yeah. Keep reading.
To understand a proverb and their interpretation, the words of the wise and their dark sayings. The fear of Yahweh is the beginning of knowledge.
That's the first thing. The fear of Yahweh is the beginning of knowledge. You got to fear Yahweh first before you even think about getting in the knowledge. Because if you don't fear Yahweh, he ain't studying you. You got to fear Yahweh. That's where you get your knowledge from. Read that again.
The fear of Yahweh is the beginning of knowledge.
That's the beginning of knowledge.
But fools despise wisdom and instruction.
But that's how you know he a fool. Because a fool go to church. A fool eat pork. A fool got a religion. A fool believe in stuff that's not real, not true in the eyes of Yahweh. A fool is a person that fight against Yahweh. Like I say, if you got a religion, you're a damn fool. If you go to church, you're a damn fool. If you believe in the church, if you believe in the New Testament, anything in the New Testament, you're a damn fool. If you eat pork chops and ham hocks and swine, you're a damn fool. You celebrate pagan holidays, you're a damn fool. If you don't keep the law of Yahweh, you're a damn fool. It's a whole lot of things I can name, but I can't name them right now. They make you a damn fool. Okay, now keep reading.
My son, hear the instruction of thy father, and forsake not the law of thy mother.
Okay, that's all I need with that. Let's go to Proverbs 6, I think. No, Proverbs 3. I'm going to get 3 first. Proverbs 3 and 7.
Proverbs chapter 3, verse 7. Be not wise in thy own eyes.
Don't be wise in your own eyes. Don't think you're right when you know you're wrong.
Fear Yahweh.
Fear Yahweh.
And depart from evil.
And depart from evil. Stop doing stuff that the Most High hate and he dislike. That's what make it evil. If you're doing something against Yahweh, that's evil. Okay, now skip on down to 35.
Verse 35. The wise shall inherit glory.
It don't say everybody. It say only the wise shall inherit glory.
But shame shall be the promotion of fools.
That's right, of fools. Because if you you're a fool or you're a wise man, ain't no, you can't be both. You either one or the other. Okay, let's go to 8. No, did I go to no? Let's hold on. Go to 6. Proverbs 6. Proverbs 6 and 6.
Proverbs chapter 6, verse 6.
Now watch what this say, y'all.
Go to the ant.
It say, look at the ant. The ant is a little creature outside on the ground. Look, you say, go to the ant. That means watch the ant.
Thou sluggard,
Thou lazy.
consider her ways.
Consider the ant ways. Study the ant and do what the ant do.
And be wise.
And be wise. When you pay attention to the animals on earth, you become wise, because animals don't integrate. Animals don't go with each other, the same sex. They all stick to their own kind, you know. So pay attention to the wild, the animals in the wild, because you'll be wise then. Study the animals and see how they do. Now read that again. First, read that again.
Go to the ant.
Look at the ant.
Thou sluggard.
Thou slugger. Come on, let's find out what slug is. What is a slug? What do slugger say right there?
Sluggard, a hard. A sluggard, a lazy person.
Oh, slugger is a lazy person. A person that procrastinate. I never was lazy, and I never been no procrastinate. I get stuff done yesterday before it need to be done. Now restart all over.
Go to the ant.
Look at the ant.
Thou sluggard.
You lazy people, lazy, and people lazy and procrastinate.
Consider her ways.
Consider what the ant do.
And be wise.
You know what the ant do? And be wise. He get all his food in the summertime, because in the wintertime ain't gonna be none. Everything is gonna be cold, and they can be in their dens eating their food. They gather their food in the summer, then in the wintertime they chilling. Read.
Which having no guide.
Ain't got nobody telling them nothing. They got more sense than the human. They got more sense than the human. They ain't got nobody telling them what to do. They know the instinct. Read.
Overseer or ruler.
They ain't got no guide, no overseer, or no ruler. Read. Watch this.
Provided her meat in the summer.
The ant provide their meat in the summer, like I said.
And gather her food in the harvest.
That's right. That's what the ant do, y'all.
How long wilt thou sleep, O sluggard?
How long you gonna be lazy and trifling and procrastinate? Talking about the people now.
When wilt thou arise out of thy sleep?
When you gonna wake up and stop being so lazy?
Yea, a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to sleep. So shall thy poverty come as one that traveleth.
You're gonna be broke and poverty.
And thy want as an armed man.
You're gonna be wanting something. You done waited too late. You done wait till the store closed. You wait till the last minute to do something. These talking about people that wait till the last minute to do something. They know the store closed at 9, and they're gonna try to get there in 5 minutes and miss the store, because they doing something else. They ain't got time. Okay, that was all I'm on. Go to Proverbs. I'll read. Let's see. Proverbs 8. Okay, Proverbs 8. And start at the 32.
Proverbs chapter 8, verse 32. Now therefore hearken unto me, O ye children, for blessed are they that keep my ways.
Keep Yahweh ways.
Hear instruction.
Hear the instruction.
And be wise.
And be wise.
And refuse it not.
And don't say you ain't gonna do it. Don't say I don't want to have nothing to do with it. Be wise and don't refuse it.
Blessed is the man that heareth me,
Blessed is the man that listen to Yahweh and not TD, J. Creflo, Dollar, JC, and the New Testament of Paul and Peter and John and Luke. They ain't going to be blessed. Read it one more time.
blessed is the man that heareth me,
Blessed is the man that hear Yahweh. And the stuff y'all do, Yahweh ain't never told you to do it. You do it for tradition and how my grandmama raised me, what my daddy believed in, and what my mama. Y'all going on stuff, tradition. You can't be on Yahweh's team and have a tradition and believe in people. You got to live what the book say. Keep reading.
watching daily at my gates,
Watching daily at my gate.
waiting at the post of my doors. For whoso findeth me findeth life,
If you find Yahweh in his laws, you find life.
and shall obtain favor of Yahweh.
And go obtain favor from Yahweh. Gonna get a blessing.
But he that sinned against me wrongeth his own soul.
Everybody's sinning against. How you sin against Yahweh? By knowing by not doing what Yahweh say do. He never told you to go to church. That's a sin. He never told you to be baptized. That's a sin. He never told you to get a religion. That's a sin. He never told you to eat that swine. That's a sin. He never told you to celebrate pagan holidays. All sins. Read.
All they that hate me love death.
Everybody that's doing anything against Yahweh, you love death. And the Almighty gonna give it to you, buddy. He say anybody that's going against me love death, and they gonna knock your head off. So ain't no sense in crying at their funeral and feeling sorry for them because they hated Yahweh. Now, when you hate Yahweh, that's what you got coming. Death. Okay. There's that was go to Proverbs 9. Proverbs 9 and 8.
Proverbs chapter 9, verse 8. Remove not a scorner, lest he hate thee. Rebuke a wise man, and he will love thee.
Rebuke a wise man, he gonna love you. What do rebuke mean? When you rebuke a wise man, he gonna love you. That's gold right there.
Rebuke,
Scold.
to scold, and to scold.
Yeah. So when you rebuke a person, you scold them, that means you're trying to put them on the right path and tell them the truth. Okay. Keep reading though.
Give instruction to a wise man.
Give instruction to a wise man,
and he will be yet wiser.
He gonna get wiser and wiser.
Teach a just man.
Teach a just man,
and he will increase in learning.
He gonna increase in learning.
The fear of Yahweh is the beginning of wisdom.
There it is. The fear of Yahweh is the beginning of wisdom.
And the knowledge of the holy is understanding.
That's right.
For by me thy days shall be multiplied.
By Yahweh your days gonna be multiplied.
And the years of thy life shall be increased.
That's right. When you get knowledge and wisdom, understanding, you're gonna increase in peace. You ain't gonna have no problems.
If thou be wise,
if you be wise,
thou shalt be wise for thyself.
That's right.
But if thou scornest, thou alone shalt bear it.
You're gonna bear. You're gonna pay for it. Okay, you're gonna pay for it. Let's go to Proverbs 10. Let's start at the first verse.
Proverbs chapter 10, verse 1. The Proverbs of Solomon. A wise son maketh a glad father.
A wise son maketh a glad father. When you got a good son that ain't never in trouble, ain't lying to you, ain't talking back, and very obedient, you glad.
But a foolish son is the heaviness of his mother.
It's the heavy, keep his mama in grief and pain. Every time the phone ring, she nervous. She don't know what, because she don't know if her son got shot, if he in jail, what didn't happen. Read.
Treasures of wickedness profit nothing, but righteousness delivereth from death.
That's right.
Yahweh will not suffer the soul of the righteous to famish,
We ain't gonna starve.
but he casteth away the substance of the
He
wicked.
gonna knock the wicked head off.
He becometh poor that dealeth with a slack hand, but the hand of the diligent maketh rich. He that gathereth in summer is a wise son,
Everybody that gather in the summer is a wise son.
but he that sleepeth in harvest is a son that causeth shame.
Lazy, trifling, don't want to do no work.
Blessings are upon the head of the just,
Blessed up on the head of the just. We ain't worried about it. We're gonna be blessed.
but violence covereth the mouth of the wicked.
That's right.
The memory of the just is blessed, but the name of the wicked shall rot.
It's gonna rot. That's right.
The wise in heart will receive commandments,
It say the wise in heart gonna receive the commandments. So if you ain't keep the commandments, you ain't wise at all. Read it again.
the wise in heart will receive commandments,
That's right.
but a prating fool shall fall.
That's right. So if you know anybody that's not keeping the commandments, they ain't wise. I don't care who you is or who she is. The book say you keep the commandment, you wise. Read it one more time.
The wise in heart will receive commandments,
The wise in heart gonna receive the commandment. So if you don't receive the commandments, you're a fool and you're not wise.
but a prating fool shall fall.
You're a fool gonna fall.
He that walketh uprightly walketh surely, but he that perverted his ways shall be known. He that winketh with the eye causes sorrow, but a prating fool shall fall.
That's right. Pretty fool gonna fall.
The mouth of a righteous man is a well of life, but violence covereth the mouth of the wicked. Hatred stirred up strifes, but love covereth all sins.
That's the only thing that covers sin. All sin. Love cover all sins.
And the lips of him that hath understanding wisdom is found, but a rod is for the back of him that is void of understanding.
That's right. Get his head knocked off. The one that don't understand this book.
Wise men lay up knowledge, but the mouth of the foolish is near destruction.
That's right. Okay. Let's go to Proverbs 12. Let's see. 12 and 15.
Proverbs chapter 12, verse 15. The way of a fool is right in his own eyes.
The fool think he right. A fool, you can't tell a fool nothing because he think he right. You can show him what thus said, Yahweh said, but the fool gonna think he right because he been brainwashed, bamboozled, and hoodwinked. A fool think he right,
But he that hearkeneth unto counsel is wise.
but he that hearken to counsel is wise. You got to listen to people. Let somebody tell you something, show you something what the book say. Don't already have it in your heart that you right because the way you was raised and how you thought. That don't make you wise because you think a certain way. Read that verse again.
The way of a fool is right in his own eyes.
Everybody think they right, but you a damn fool when I show you what Yahweh say don't do this and you do it anyway. That's a fool. When I show you Yahweh say do this and you don't do it, you talking about that would make you a fool. When somebody show you the truth and you go against the truth, that make you a damn fool. I don't care who you is. Okay, go to 13. Let me see. 13 and 1.
Proverbs chapter 13, verse 1. A wise son heareth his father's instruction,
A wise son gonna listen to his father's instruction because the father ain't gonna tell him nothing wrong. Not no righteous father.
but a scorner heareth not rebuke. A man shall eat good by the fruit of his mouth, but the soul of the transgressor shall eat violence. He that keepeth his mouth keepeth his life, but he that openeth wide his lips shall have destruction.
Yeah, because it's a time to talk and it's a time to shut up.
The soul of the sluggard desireth and hath nothing,
A slugger, a lazy person ain't gonna never have nothing.
but the soul of the diligent shall be made fat. A righteous man hateth lying,
A righteous man hate when somebody lie on this book. Say somebody came 2,000 years ago and died for your sins. Say he's the only begotten son. Say you got to go through him to get the Father. That's Yahweh, a son, and he died for the sins of all that. A righteous man hate a lying. Read that verse again.
a righteous man hateth lying,
I hate when they say the New Testament and the Old Testament go together. That's right. I hate that.
but a wicked man is loathsome and cometh to shame.
Disgusting. Loathsome means disgusting. Read.
Righteousness keepeth him that is upright in the way, but wickedness overthroweth the sinner.
That's right.
There is that making himself rich, yet have nothing.
That's like me. I ain't got nothing.
There is that making himself poor, yet have great riches.
A poor man got great wisdom, because when you got wisdom, knowledge, and understand, you already rich. I'd rather have wisdom, knowledge, and understand than $1 billion. That's going to go way farther than money.
The ransom of a man's life are his riches, but the poor heareth not rebuke.
The poor hear not rebuke. That's right.
The light of the righteous rejoiceth, but the lamp of the wicked shall be put out.
That's right. Going to be put out. You ain't going to last long.
Only by pride cometh contention, but with the well advised is wisdom. Wealth gotten by vanity shall be diminished,
Everybody got it the wrong way, going to lose it.
but he that gathereth by labor shall increase.
Everybody that got it honest, going to increase.
Hope deferred maketh the heart sick, but when the desire cometh, it is a tree of life. Whoso despises the word shall be destroyed.
Whoever despises Yahweh's word going to be destroyed, going to get their head knocked off. When you hate the Old Testament and hate Yahweh, you're going to read that again.
Whoso despises the word shall be destroyed, but he that feareth the commandments shall be rewarded.
Everybody that keep the commandment going to be rewarded.
The law of the wise is a fountain of life,
The law of the wise is a fountain of life.
to depart from the snares of death.
That's right. Okay, that's what I needed. That was what, 13? 21. Proverbs.
Proverbs chapter 20, verse 1. Wine is a mocker,
Wine is a marker.
strong drink is raging, and whosoever is deceived thereby is not wise.
Whoever been deceived by him is not wise. What do deceive mean? If you drink, if you're an alcoholic or a drunk, you ain't wise at all. Let me see. Okay, the bottom.
Deceive, to make someone believe what is not true.
To make a person believe something that's not true, make somebody believe a lie,
Fool or trick,
fool somebody and trick them. That's how you deceive them.
mislead.
You mislead somebody by tricking them. Now, read that again.
Wine is a mocker, strong drink is raging, and whosoever is deceived thereby is not wise.
You ain't wise because you drunk. You don't know what you're talking about. You drunk. You can't serve Yahweh and be drunk all the time. It's impossible. Because you're going to break the Sabbath day and do a whole lot of most retarded stuff. Okay, that was Proverbs 20.
Yeah.
Let's go to 24 and 5.
Psalms chapter 24, verse 5. A wise man is strong,
A wise man is strong. That's right, because he ain't going to change.
yea, a man of knowledge increases strength.
That's right, because he ain't going to change.
For by wise counsel thou shalt make thy war, and in multitude of counselors there is safety. Wisdom is too high for a fool.
See, wisdom is too high for a fool. See, most people, wisdom is too high for a fool. He ain't going to understand what you're saying because he been brainwashed, bamboozled, and hoodwinked, and he going to think he right because that's the way he was raised, or that's the way he believed. All this propaganda junk. Read.
He opened not his mouth in the gate. He that devises to do evil shall be called a mischievous person.
That's right. That's right. That's all I need. Let's see. 2087.
Psalms chapter 28, verse 7. Whoso keep the law is a wise son,
Everybody that keep the law is a wise son. So when you keep the law, you automatically wise.
but he that is a companion of righteous men shaming his father. He that by usury and unjust gain increaseth his substance, he shall gather it for him that will pity the poor.
That's right. You're gonna be poor one day. You done robbed and got over on everybody, you're gonna pay for it.
He that turneth away his ear from hearing the law, even his prayer shall be abomination.
Yahweh ain't listening to nothing you say. If you pray to Yahweh and you ain't keeping this law, he don't hear nothing you say.
Whoso causes the righteous to go astray in an evil way, he shall fall himself into his own pit.
If you teach him, that's right. You're gonna pay for it.
But the upright shall have good things in possession. The rich man is wise in his own conceit.
The rich man is wise in his own conceit. He think he wise because he got some money, because he rich. He think because he got power and money, he wise. You a lie.
But the poor that have understanding searching him out.
But the poor man like me, I see right through a rich person. I see right through you. I know you ain't worth two dead flies. Now read that again.
The rich man is wise in his own conceit.
In his own conceit. Let's see what conceit means. In his own conceit. Read.
But the poor that have understanding searching him out.
But the poor searching him out. That's right. I search you out, buddy. I'm going to search you out.
Conceit, too high of an opinion of oneself.
Of oneself. See, you using your opinion of oneself because you got rich. You ain't using the scripture. Yahweh use your own opinion.
Vanity.
Vanity. And it ain't worth two dead flies. Because you think a certain way or believe a certain way, it's irrelevant to Yahweh and me. I don't care nothing about none of that. I ain't studying none of it. Okay, that was what? Okay. Yeah, that's what I want. Proverbs 30. Proverbs 30 and 24.
Proverbs chapter 30, verse 24. There be four things which are little upon the earth, but they are exceeding wise.
There's four things up on the earth that are exceedingly wise. Exceedingly wise. And then pay attention to these four things. Read.
The ants are a people not strong, yet they prepare their meat in the summer.
The ant is number one. Listen to that ant. And the ant.
The conies are but a feeble folk.
The conies is the rabbits.
Yet make their houses in the rocks.
They know how to build their house in a rock. A rabbit do.
The locusts have no king.
The locusts, talking about the grasshoppers, had no thing. The locusts.
Yet go they forth all of them by bands.
They go in troops by bands. The locusts.
The spider take a hold with her hands.
The spider. Watch the spider take a hold of her hand.
And is in king's palaces.
It's in the king's palace in the corner, a spider.
There be three things which go well, yea, four are commonly in going. A lion which is strongest among beasts, and turneth not away for any.
The lion is the strongest beast that turn away from nobody. He ain't scared of nobody, the lion is.
A greyhound, and he go also, and a king against whom there is no rising up.
That's right. So in other words, the animals be wiser than people sometimes. You know, if we pay attention, most people don't like spiders, but I don't like them in my house. But if I see a spider outside, I ain't gonna kill it or nothing like that. I like ants too, but I don't like nothing in the house. Everything outside. Now, if you're in my house, I'm gonna kill you, get rid of you. But if you're outside, I ain't gonna step on you and kill you for no. I don't do that. I let cause they here for a purpose. All the animals are here for purposes, and I ain't trying to kill them if they're outside. But if they're in my house, that's another thing, you know. So okay, that's what was that? Proverbs what?
30.
Okay, go to Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes 2:19.
Ecclesiastes chapter 2, verse 19. And who knoweth whether he shall be a wise man or a fool?
Who know if this man gonna be a wise man or a fool? Because it can't be both of them, either a wise or a fool.
Yet shall he have rule over all my labor when I have labored, and when I have showed myself, whilst under the sun. This is also vanity.
Okay, that's all I needed with that point. Go to Ecclesiastes 7. Okay, Ecclesiastes 7 and 5.
Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 5. It is better to hear the rebuke of the wise than for a man to hear the song of fools.
There's rather listen to a wise man than a fool. Skip on down to 7.
Verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart.
And get the story of the heart. Okay, Ecclesiastes chapter 9. Okay. Yeah, this cold blooded right here. Ecclesiastes 9 and 14. Watch this, y'all. This cold blooded.
Ecclesiastes chapter 9, verse 14. There was a little city.
It was a little city.
And few men within it.
And few men in it.
And there came a great king against it.
A great king against it. This powerful, rich king.
And besieged it.
He took it over.
And built great bulwarks against it.
And around it, surrounded.
Now there was found in it a poor wise man.
Now in this city was a poor wise man. He was poor like me, a wise man, poor.
And he by his wisdom delivered the city.
And by his wisdom he delivered the city. He didn't have no money. He was broke.
Yet no man remembered that same poor man.
Don't nobody remember nobody poor. But they remember all the celebrities. They remember all the great people on the earth that was singers, dancers, politicians, whatever, the great men. But the poor man ain't thought about.
Then said I, wisdom is better than strength.
Wisdom is better than strength.
Nevertheless, the poor man's wisdom is despised.
The poor man's wisdom, like me, is despised. My wisdom is despised.
And his words are not heard.
And they don't want to hear what I got to say. Because I'm telling the whole truth and nothing but the truth. They don't want to hear that. They want to hear a lie. So read the whole thing again. Because this remind me of me, boy. This corn right here. Start all over.
There was a little city and few men within it. And there came a great king against it.
A great king, rich man.
And besieged it.
Took it over.
And built great bulwarks against it. Now there was found in it a poor wise man.
There was one poor wise man in the city.
And he by his wisdom delivered the city.
He delivered the city.
Yet no man remembered that same poor man.
No man remember what he did. They don't want to talk about what he did. They want to talk about the celebrities, the great people that had plenty of money. If you ain't got no money, ain't nobody studying you. If you ain't got no money, ain't nobody talk much. But the poor man delivered the city. They ain't talking about him. Read.
Then said I, wisdom is better than strength.
Wisdom is better than strength and power.
Nevertheless, the poor man's wisdom is despised.
The poor man's wisdom is despised. What do despise mean? The poor man's wisdom is despised. For all the ones that don't know what despise is, I got to find it for you. Because his is despised. How you spell despise? What verse is that at?
16.
Okay, D. Okay, D-E. Despise.
Despise, to dislike strongly and feel scorn for.
The dislike. So despise means dislike. Now read it again.
Then said I, wisdom is better than strength. Nevertheless, the poor man's wisdom is despised,
This disliked,
and his words are not heard.
and they ain't gonna listen to no poor man. See, I ain't got enough money for them to listen to me. Now, if I was a billionaire and a trillionaire, had all that money, they'd be listening then. But as long as a poor man talking, don't nobody want to hear no poor man talk. They want to hear somebody with some money talk. But that's bringing you a damn fool, because the man with all the money and the power that's talking to you, he ain't the one. It's the poor man is the one. See how stupid and dumb people is? They rather listen to somebody that's got some money than the poor man. Poor man can't tell them nothing, but the rich man can tell them everything. And he lying to you. This man that's got all the money and power lying to you. He ain't telling you no truth and no facts. He telling you his opinion and what he believes. Man, he ain't doing none of this what I'm doing.
The words of
Oh, that's all I needed. That was 2 and 19, right?
9.
Oh, hold on. Oh, okay, hold on. Now, hold on, we was E-class to what? E-class to 9?
Yeah.
Okay. And what verse? Okay, yeah, you finished all that up. Yeah, okay. You finished 16? Okay. Now let's go to Isaiah. Oh, well, Isaiah 5 and 21.
Isaiah chapter 5, verse 21. Woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes,
In their own eyes, think they right and they wrong.
and prudent in their own sight.
That's right. Think they right. That's all I need. Go to Jeremiah. Woe unto them that think they right in their own eyes. I ain't read the Bible now time, but they think they right in their own eyes. You can't never be right in your own eyes. You don't know what this book's saying. This is how you find out that you right or wrong. The only way you gonna find out you living a lie or living wrong is through the Old Testament. If you ain't read it, you ain't gonna know it. Because you're gonna go on tradition and how you was raised and been brainwashed. Okay, Jeremiah 9 and 12.
Jeremiah chapter 9, verse 12. Who is the wise man
Who is the wise man
that may understand this?
that understand this book?
And who is he to whom the mouth of Yahweh has spoken, that he may declare it? For what the land perisheth and is burnt up like a wilderness, that none passeth through.
That's right, read.
And Yahweh said, because they have forsaken my law, which
Because
I set
you've forsaken Yahweh's law
before them, and have not obeyed my voice, neither walked therein, but have walked after the imagination of their own heart.
They walk in the imagination of their own heart because they wise to do evil. I told you it's two kind of wicked people. Is you got the wise wicked man, you got the righteous wicked.
And after false deity, which their fathers taught them.
That's right. See, your father taught you, but they was wrong. That's all I needed. I could go to Daniel. Everybody think they wise, but they ain't worth two dead flies till they can. You only wise till you find this book out. How you was raised, that don't mean nothing. What you believe don't mean nothing. All that's a fool. You think like a fool then. Go to Daniel 2. Now we're finna read about the wise righteous and the wise wicked. Daniel chapter 2, start the first verse.
Daniel chapter 2, verse 1. And in the second year of the reign of the king of Babylon, dreamed dreams wherewith his spirit was troubled and his sleep break from him.
Now this dream, this just like Pharaoh in Genesis. Nebuchadnezzar had a dream just like Pharaoh had a dream.
Then the king commanded to call the magicians and the astrologers and the sorcerers and the Chaldeans,
All the wise men in Babylon.
for to show the king his dreams.
He called all his wise men, the wicked wise men, to interpret his dream.
So they came and stood before the king. And the king said to them, I have dreamed a dream, and my spirit was troubled to know the dream. Then spake the Chaldeans to the king in Syriac, O king, live forever. Tell thy servants the dream, and we will show the interpretation.
Now they said, tell us the dream. We're going to tell you what it's about.
The king answered and said to the Chaldeans, the thing is gone from me.
I can't remember what the dream was.
If ye will not make known unto me the dream with the interpretation thereof, ye shall be cut in pieces, and your houses shall be made a dunghill.
In other words, the king said, if you don't tell me what I dream and the meaning of the dream, then hey, you're gonna die. He wants them to tell him what he dreamed and what the dream was about, which is impossible.
But if ye show the dream and the interpretation thereof, ye shall receive of me gifts and rewards and great honor.
I'm gonna give you plenty of money and gold and diamonds if you can tell me what I dream and the meaning of it.
Therefore show me the dream and the interpretation thereof. They answered again and said, let the king tell his servants the dream, and we will show the interpretation of it. The king answered and said, I know of certainty that ye would gain the time, because ye see the thing is gone from me. But if ye will not make known unto me the dream, there is but one decree for you. For ye have prepared lying and corrupt words to speak before me till the time be changed. Therefore tell me the dream, and I shall know that ye can show me the interpretation thereof. The Chaldeans answered before the king and said, there is not a man upon the earth that can show the king's matter.
See how dumb they is? See, this a wise, dumb fool. Say, ain't nobody in the world that can do this. Boy, he didn't know the truth. Read.
Therefore there is no king, master, nor ruler that asks such things at any magician or astrologer or Chaldean. And it is a rare thing that the king required, and there is none other that can show it before the king.
Now remember, he said, ain't nobody in the world can show the dream. Nobody.
Except the deities whose dwelling is not with flesh. For this
in other words, can't nobody show you. Can't nobody in the flesh show you, interpret the dream.
For this cause the king was angry and very furious.
Now he mad as hell.
And commanded to destroy all the wise men of Babylon.
All the wise men. See, these men were wicked. They didn't have the knowledge of Yah. Yah hadn't dealt with these people. That's what made them wise and wicked, because the Almighty had never dealt with the wicked. He ain't dealing with these people. So they was wise, but they was wicked at the same time. Watch this, read.
And the decree went forth that the wise men should be slain.
That the decree went out to the wise men of Babylon going to be slain.
And they saw Daniel and his fellows to be slain. Then Daniel answered with counsel and wisdom to Arioch, the captain of the king's guard, which was gone forth to slay the wise men of Babylon. He answered and said to Arioch, the king's captain.
Now watch what Daniel say, y'all.
Why is the decree so hasty from the king? Then Arioch made the thing known to Daniel. Then Daniel went in and desired of the king that he would give him time and that he would show the king the interpretation. Then Daniel went to his house and made the thing known to Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah,
the other three Hebrew brothers. He told them,
his companions, and that they would desire mercies of the Elohim of heaven concerning this secret, that Daniel and his fellows should not perish with the rest of the wise men of Babylon. Then was the secret revealed unto Daniel in a night vision. Then Daniel blessed the Elohim of heaven. Daniel answered and said, Blessed is the name of Elohim forever and ever.
Forever and ever. Now watch this. This wisdom here, y'all.
For wisdom and might are his.
Wisdom and might belong to Yahweh, not your college.
And he changes the times and the seasons.
See, Yahweh the one changed summer to winter. Most people think that's Mother Nature and climate change. See, them dumb wise people. They were them wicked wise people. We know the people that's wise. We know Yahweh changed summer to winter, day and the night.
He removed the kings and set up kings.
And the reason why we don't vote, because we know Yahweh do put him in the office. He put Donald Trump in office, and he gonna take him out. You know, that's all through history. The Almighty. Why would you vote? Because you're a retarded fool and you believe something else. See, we know we ain't got to vote because we know Yahweh run the whole show. Read, watch this.
He giveth wisdom unto the wise.
Yahweh the one give wisdom to the wise. We know not to vote.
And knowledge to them that know understanding.
And we know understanding that Yahweh turned summer to winter.
He revealed the deep and secret things.
We know Yahweh revealed the deep and secret things. People that can't understand and comprehend.
He knoweth what is in the darkness.
Yahweh knows us in the darkness.
And the light dwelleth with him.
And the light dwelleth with Yahweh.
I thank thee and praise thee, O thou Elohim of my fathers, who has given me wisdom and might, and has made known unto me now what we desired of thee.
And he ain't never went no college. He ain't never went to no university. He ain't never went to no school. Daniel ain't have to go no university to get this knowledge. Read.
For thou hast now made known unto us the king's matter. Therefore Daniel went in unto Arioch, whom the king had ordained to destroy the wise men of Babylon. He went and said thus unto him, destroy not the wise men of Babylon.
Don't destroy these wicked wise men of Babylon.
Bring me in before the king.
Take me to the king.
And I will show unto the king their interpretation.
I'm going to tell the king what he want to know.
Then Arioch brought in Daniel before the king in haste, and said thus unto him, I have found a man of the captives of Judah.
Judah, this is our brother. He from the tribe of Judah, like we from.
That will make known unto the king their interpretation. The king answered and said to Daniel, whose name was false deity,
Belteshazzar, they changed his name. And where we going in slavery, captivity, they gonna change our name. So his name was Belteshazzar. Read.
art thou able to make known unto me the dream which I have seen and the interpretation thereof? Daniel answered in the presence of the king.
Now watch what Daniel answered.
And said, the secret which the king have demanded cannot the wise men, the astrologers, the magicians, the soothsayers show unto the king.
Can't none of your governors, your senators, and all these high-tech people, all these people making $100,000 a year, all these people making $200,000 or $300,000 a year, can they tell you what it is? Your soothsayers, your astrologers, and all these big shots got limousines and Cadillacs and all that. They can't tell you. Read.
But there is an Elohim in heaven that revealeth secrets.
But I know a God in heaven that reveals the secret.
And make it known to the king what shall be in the latter days. Thy dream and the visions of thy head upon thy bed are these. As for thee, O king, thy thoughts came into thy mind upon thy bed, what should come to pass hereafter. And he that revealeth secrets make it known to thee what shall come to pass. But as for me, this secret is not revealed to me for any wisdom that I have more than any living, but for their sakes that shall make known their interpretation to the king, and that thou mightest know the thoughts of thy heart. Thou, O king, sawest, and behold, a great image. This great image, whose brightness was excellent, stood before thee, and the form thereof was terrible.
Now David telling the king what he dreamed. He told him now.
This image's head was of fine gold, his breast and his arms of silver, his belly and his thighs of brass, his legs of iron, his feet part of iron and part of clay. Thou sawest till that a stone was cut out. Thou sawest till that a stone was cut out without hands, which smote the image upon his feet that were of iron and clay, and brake them in pieces. Then was the iron, the clay, the brass, the silver, and the gold broken to pieces together, and became like the chaff of the summer threshing floors, and the wind carried them away, that no place was found for them. And the stone that smote the image became a great mountain and filled the whole earth. This is the dream, and we will tell the interpretation thereof before the king. Thou, O king, art a king of kings, for the Elohim of heaven have given thee a kingdom, power, and strength, and glory.
Good verse you at.
38.
Okay.
And whatsoever the children of men dwell, the beasts of the field and the fowls of the heaven have he given into thy hand, and have made thee ruler over them all. Thou art this head of gold. And after thee shall arise another kingdom inferior to thee, and another third kingdom of brass, which shall bear rule over all the earth. And the fourth kingdom shall be strong as iron, for as much as iron breaketh in pieces and subdueth all things. And as iron that breaketh all these, shall it break in pieces and bruise. And whereas thou sawest the feet and toes, part of the potter's clay and part of iron, the kingdom shall be divided, but there shall be in it of the strength of the iron, for as much as thou sawest the iron mixed with miry clay. And as the toes of the feet were part of iron and part of clay, so the kingdom shall be partly strong and partly broken. And whereas thou sawest iron mixed with miry clay, they shall mingle themselves with the seed of men, but they shall not cleave one to another, even as iron is mixed with clay. And in the days of these kings shall the Elohim of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed. And the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. For as much as thou sawest that the stone was cut out of the mountain without hands, and that it brake in pieces the iron, the brass, the clay, the silver, and the gold, the great Elohim have made known to the king what shall come to pass hereafter. And the dream is certain, and the interpretation thereof sure. Then the king fell upon his face.
Now watch what the king do after Daniel explained to him what the dream was about and what it's going to do and this, that, and the other. Watch this. Now Nebuchadnezzar what?
And worshiped Daniel.
He worshiped Daniel. Now this is the president. This is the king. This is the baddest man in the world at this time. He worshiped Daniel. Why? Because Daniel was a wise, righteous brother.
And commanded that they should offer an oblation and sweet odors unto him. The king answered unto Daniel and said, Of truth it is that your Elohim is Elohim of deities and Yahweh of kings, and a revealer of secrets, seeing thou couldst reveal this secret.
He told Daniel, your God is the God of gods. Yahweh is the one. And this was an error.
Then the king made Daniel a great man. And gave him many gifts, and made him ruler over the whole province of Babylon.
The same thing that Pharaoh did to Joseph is happening right now. It's in right here, I'm saying in this book.
And chief of the governors over all the wise men of Babylon. Then Daniel requested of the king, and he said, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah over the affairs of the province of Babylon. But Daniel sat in the gate of the king.
See, that's what I'm saying. The wise righteous man is different from the wicked. The poor wise man is different from the rich wise man. The poor know, the rich don't. Rich man don't know Yahweh, a poor man do. Let me see, what that was Daniel, what, 2?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see, go to 4. Daniel 4:1.
Daniel chapter 4, verse 1. The king of Babylon,
Daniel 4:1.
Oh, the king unto all people, nations, and languages that dwell.
Hold on. I must have got the wrong one. I'll say Daniel chapter 4, verse 1. It say Nebuchadnezzar the king?
Yeah.
What would you read?
It said, the king and unto all people, nations, and languages that dwell in all the earth, Peace be multiplied to you.
Okay, you don't read different. Go ahead.
I thought it good to show the signs and wonders that the high Elohim have wrought toward me. How great are his signs, and how mighty are his wonders. His kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and his dominion is from generation to generation. I, the king of Babylon, was at rest in my house and flourishing in my palace. I saw a dream which made me afraid, and the thoughts upon my bed and the visions of my head troubled me. There, Therefore made I a decree to bring in all the wise men of Babylon before me,
All the wise men before. These are the wicked wise men, though. These ain't the righteous.
that they might make known unto me their interpretation of the dream.
That the wise men of Babylon could tell me what I dream and what it's about.
Then came in the magicians, the astrologers, the Chaldeans, and the soothsayers, and I told the dream before them.
I told them the dream,
but they did not make known unto me their interpretation thereof.
but they was dumb as a box of rocks. They didn't understand nothing.
But at the last Daniel came in before me, whose name was false deity, according to the name of my deity, and in whom is the spirit of the holy deities. And before him I told a dream, saying,
That's right. That's all I want. Well, no, let me see. Yeah. Keep reading.
O Daniel, master of the magicians, because I know that the spirit of the holy deities is in thee, and no secret troubleth thee.
Now skip on down to the 16th verse.
Verse 16. Let his heart be changed from man's, and let a beast's heart be given unto him, and let 7 times pass over him. This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that
the living may know
that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men.
That Yahweh running from heaven. He ruled in the kingdom of men. Yahweh running from heaven.
And give it to whomsoever he will.
And he give the kingdom to whoever he will. He give the president. Whoever Yahweh want to be president, that's who's going to be president.
And set up over it the basis of men.
That's right. That's what the Most High do. Okay, that's all I needed. Let's go to 12. Let you know that the Most High is running from me. Ain't nobody, I don't care how many times you vote or what you vote about. That's all propaganda. Only Yahweh can put them in and take them out. They trying to figure out why Trump is working for the Yahweh. Trump is doing what Yahweh telling him to do. He ain't doing no more, no less. The Almighty is guiding him. See, the wise know that, but the damn fool don't. Okay, 12 and 8.
Daniel chapter 12, verse 8. And I heard, but I understood not. Then said I, O my Yahweh, what shall be the end of these things? And he said, Go thy way, Daniel, for the words are closed up and sealed till the time of the end.
To the time of the end. Read.
Many shall be purified and made white.
Purified and made white mean clean. Be clean and tried.
And tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly.
The wicked gonna keep on thinking and doing wickedly.
And none of the wicked shall understand.
And none of the wicked gonna understand what's happening to America, what's happening in the United States, what's happening in the news, what's happening in this book. The wicked ain't gonna never understand. Read.
But the wise shall understand.
The wise gonna understand that we ain't supposed to vote. The wise gonna understand that we follow Yahweh and not the New Testament. The wise only gonna know that. So if you want to know something, talk to a wise man or a wise woman, because these people can't tell you nothing but a lie. Yeah, they can tell you something. They can tell you a lie. Okay, let's go to Hosea 14. They can tell you something, a lie. Okay, 14 and 9.
Hosea chapter 14, verse 9. Who is wise?
Who is wise? Asking a question.
And he shall understand these things.
And he gonna understand these things if he wise.
Prudent.
That's wise, prudent.
And he shall know them.
He gonna know them. He ain't gonna believe. He ain't gonna think. He ain't gonna guess. He gonna know.
For the ways of Yahweh are right,
We know that everything Yahweh do is right. We don't think.
and the just shall walk in them.
And the just gonna walk in them. We ain't gonna talk about it. We're gonna be about it.
But the transgressor shall fall therein.
But the transgressor gonna fall therein. Now I'm ready for comment and question. Now anybody have any comment or question? Because it's a difference between a wise fool and a wise righteous man. Now, anybody got any comment or question about the subject? Because everybody think they wise in their own eyes. That's a fool though for you. You ain't wise till you got this book master. That's when you become wise, when you got this book. If you go to church, you're not wise. If you got a religion, you're not wise. If you break the laws and commandments, statutes of Yahweh, you're not wise. If you do anything other than what Yahweh telling you to do, you're not wise. Shabbat shalom, Ron Torah. Shabbat shalom, Gabriel. Yeah. So if you know anybody that's got all that in the system, they ain't wise at all. I don't care how they talk or how slick they come out their mouth with their words and talk. You ain't wise at all. You're a wise fool. That's what you is. A wise fool. If you believe in anything other than Yahweh, you ain't wise. You believe in the New Testament, not wise. Believe anything Paul and JC and John said, ain't wise. You believe the man been to the moon, you ain't wise. If you believe this man been to the moon, you ain't wise at all. You're a fool. Proverbs 10-23. Florida see. Anything that this man say, you believe it, you ain't wise. He tell you it's gonna rain tomorrow. He tell you it's gonna snow such and such, such and such. It's gonna do this, it's gonna do that. Yahweh gonna do it all.
Proverbs chapter 10, verse 23. It is as sport to a fool to do mischief, but a man of understanding hath wisdom.
That's right. It's fun to a fool to do that. Yeah. That's right. You're right, Flores. Shabbat shalom, y'all, son. Yeah. Them the heavens. Them the heavens and the firmament up there. It's called the heaven and firmaments. And no, this man, do anybody want to read where this man ain't been to no moon? I can show you he ain't been to no moon. Okay, brother. Yeah. There you go. Proverbs 17-24. Ron Torah. All right. He said, remember the like and scribe. Yep. Proverbs 17-24. Ron Torah.
Proverbs chapter 17, verse 24. Wisdom is before him that have understanding, but the eyes of a fool are in the ends of the earth.
That's right. That's right. Absolutely right, brother. Yeah. But most people, the fools, you can't tell them that because they've been brainwashed, bamboozled, and hoodwinked. So you really just talking to a stop sign. For real. Because in their mind, heart, and soul, they think they right. But they can know you right, and they got so much pride to they don't want to change, though. Most people, they arrogant and pride. They got that pride and arrogance in them, and they don't want to change. They know that you telling the truth, but their pride ain't gonna let them change. Yeah, pride ain't gonna let them do it. Yeah. Yeah, the pride ain't gonna let them do it. We got way more fools in the earth than wise men, wise women and wise men. And a wise person ain't gonna question the Bible. They ain't gonna question what Yahweh say. They ain't gonna argue with it. They just gonna do what it say do, and they gonna change. When you show somebody in the book that you got to be circumcised, and they talking about what Paul said about circumcised, then that's a fool. He ain't wise at all. When Yahweh say something and somebody else say something, ain't nothing to talk about. You shouldn't have to debate nobody about Yahweh word against somebody else saying something. What somebody else saying something don't mean shit. I don't care who he is or who she is. If Yahweh say this and somebody else say that, we know that's a lie. We know it's a lie. Why? Because Yahweh said it's a lie. Now, if somebody show me some and it line up with the Old Testament and line up with Yahweh, then that's true. But if I show you some and you show me the opposite, I ain't studying it. I ain't studying it. You ain't a fart in the windstorm, and you ain't a poot in the wind, and you ain't worth two dead flies. That's how I feel about it. Now, do anybody else have any comment or question? We got a whole lot of unwise people on this earth. But just because you got a lot of money and a lot of wealth, don't make you wise. It make you rich. That's all it do, make you rich, but it don't make you wise. Because most rich people is not wise. Most people that got money, they ain't wise at all. Now, why do I say that? Because they don't know Yahweh. That's why they ain't wise. If you got all this money and power and you don't know nothing about Yahweh, you are not wise. I don't care who you is. Anybody. So all the people that's got money, talk to them and see how wise they are. Y'all just have a discussion with them and see how much they know about Yahweh. And then you're going to know he's not wise. Because he's going to go to talk about somebody else. That's why he ain't wise. Don't anybody have any more scriptures, comment, or question? Anybody got any comment or question or any more scripture? Okay, go to Proverbs 15 and 28. That's Ron Todd.
Proverbs chapter 15, verse 28. The heart of the righteous studieth to answer, but the mouth of the wicked poured out evil things.
That's right. He just run off at the mouth. See, when a righteous man answer, he gonna know what he say. He gonna dot all his I's and cross all his T's. He gonna be right on point. He gonna have a righteous conversation. Yeah. I love to talk to people. I like to pick people's brains, see where they at. Most of them dumb as a box of rocks, though. They can tell you what's 1,000 times 1,500. They can tell you this, that, and the other about school stuff, but they can't tell you nothing about Yah. They can't tell you nothing about Yahweh. They can tell you about everything else. What they learn in school, what they learn in college, what they learn at the university, what they this, that, and other. They real brain is smart when it comes to that, but they ain't got no common sense. Most real smart people ain't got no common sense at all. Dumb as a box of rocks. I know plenty of people that got all the knowledge of the book, got all book knowledge. I'm straight A student. I'm A+ student in school, and this and that. Yeah, you smart and wise, but you a wise fool though. Until you learn Yahweh and find out about him, I don't care how smart you is. And you ain't smarter than him. You can't create no heaven and earth. You can't make it rain. You can't make it snow. You can't turn day into night. You can't make a water come out of rock. You can't make a tree grow, so you ain't smart at all. Now, when you start doing some of that, then talk to me. Make that sun rise and make it set. Proverbs 19 and 8. Floors 22. 12. Proverbs 19 and 8. Yeah, that's what it is.
Proverbs chapter 19, verse 8. He that getteth wisdom loveth his own soul.
That's right.
He that keepeth understanding shall find good.
That's right. That's right, sister. Praise the mighty God. And people should want to learn, love learning. Because I love to learn. Even y'all can teach me something. I like to know a little bit about everything. The animals and nature and stuff like I like to, I just like learning, And I ain't got no pride when I don't know something. I'm ashamed to tell somebody I don't know. You have a lot of people in this world pretend like they know. They don't want nobody to know that they don't know. See, that's a wise fool. Quit being ashamed and bashful. And when you don't know something, just say you don't know. Ain't nothing wrong with not knowing. Everybody at once upon a time didn't know. If you don't know 1 and 1 is 2, then ask question. If I don't know something, I ain't got no pride. Like on here, if I don't know something, I ain't gonna act like I know and don't know. Yeah, but I'm quite sure y'all know things I don't know. We all know. That's when they say iron sharpens iron. Because we have to learn from one another. Because I ain't got all the answers, and neither do y'all. We all learning. Let me find out where it says iron sharpens iron at. Let me see. Yeah, Proverbs 27 and 17. See, this is what we be doing, iron sharpening iron. Proverbs, yeah.
Proverbs chapter 27, verse 17. Iron sharpeneth iron.
Iron sharpeneth iron.
So a man sharpeneth the countenance of his friend.
That's right. We sharpening each other up. Okay, Ron Torres said go to Proverbs 16 and 16.
Proverbs chapter 16, verse 16. How much better is it to get wisdom than gold?
That's right. Rather have wisdom than a bunch of money.
And to get understanding rather to be chosen than silver.
That's right. Rather have some knowledge than some money. But most people want money. They don't want no knowledge. They want to be rich. If you ask a person, the average person in this world, if you ask them would they rather have wisdom or money, they're gonna say money. That's how you know you ain't wise. They gonna say money now over wisdom. Because everybody want to be rich. Let's see what it say about rich. Well, everybody want to be rich. Let's see, find that. Let me show you for all the people that want to be rich. Let me show you what the book say about you. Let me find it right quick. Okay, this is one of them, but this ain't the one I want. Go to Proverbs 11 and 28. Okay, hold on, Ron. Proverbs 11 and 28, but that ain't what I want. It's one of them.
Proverbs chapter 11, verse 28. He that trusteth in his riches shall fall,
Everybody that's trusting their money gonna fall,
but the righteous shall flourish as a branch.
but the righteous gonna flourish as a branch. Boy, you don't need no lot of money. You're gonna be all right. That's what the book say. But it's something else I want. Let's see. Let's see. He that want to be rich got an evil heart. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see. Hold up. Boy, I can't find that. Go to Ecclesiastes for Ron 12, Ecclesiastes 7 and 12, and read that.
Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 12. For wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense. But the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it.
That's right. Wisdom more important than money. Oh yeah, I got it. Go to 28 and 22. Watch what it say about the rich man. 8 and 28 and 22 Proverbs.
Proverbs chapter 28, verse 22. He that hasteth to be rich hath an evil eye,
If you trying to get rich real fast, you got an evil eye.
and consider not that poverty shall come upon him.
And Almighty gonna take it all away from you. So when you out here trying to get rich the wrong way, hey, read it again. The book say you got an evil eye. So see, that's where wisdom come in at. A wise man know this about. See, when you know this book, you know people. You can't trick a fool. Read that again.
He that hasteth to be rich hath an evil eye.
You an evil person if you want to be rich, trying to be, because the Almighty don't want to make you rich. And I'm gonna show you that.
And consider not that poverty shall come upon him.
That's right. See, when you do get rich, you don't get a credit to the Most High. Let me show you. Go to Proverbs 22. See, when you become rich, you don't get credit. You give it to somebody else, or you give it to man, or give it to a college. You give it to the wrong people. That's what make you a fool. Okay, 22 and 1.
Proverbs chapter 22, verse 1. A good name is rather to be chosen than great riches.
Rather have a good name than be rich. Rather have a good name. When that person died, boy, he sure was a good dude.
And loving favor rather than silver and gold.
That's right. Read.
The rich and poor meet together.
The rich and poor meet together. Okay, let's find out what happened after the rich and poor meet together.
Yahweh is the maker of them all.
Yahweh is the maker of the rich and the poor. That's right. Yahweh is the maker of them all. So if you got plenty of money, you're supposed to praise Yahweh for helping you get it, or making you get it. So that's what a wise man know. A wise man ain't gonna say, I got this on my own. I got this house because I had money. He gonna say, I got blessed. A wise man said, the Almighty blessed me with a house. He blessed me with a job. He blessed me with a good wife. He blessed me with this food on the table. Always put it on Yahweh. He blessed me, not I. I went to college and did this. I hit the lottery, and the lottery did that. See, a wise man don't put no I in nothing. He put, thus said Yahweh, a bless. Man, I got a blessing from Yahweh. I hit the lottery. Man, I got a blessing from Yahweh. I own the boat. I won money on the boat. I got a blessing. All blessings. Just like he cursed you, he gonna bless you too. Now you gotta put them curses on him too. I got cursed and got shot. I got cursed and got stabbed. I got cursed and got beat up. I got cursed and got hit by a bus or a car. I got cursed and burned up in a house. That's right. He bless you and he curse you. Everything you're supposed to give all credit to Yahweh. All of it, because you ain't did nothing. And ain't nobody else did nothing. But that's what you believe. You believe somebody helped you do this. You believe it. No, Yahweh done it. So I'm gonna get ready to close out. But anybody else got any comment or question about the book? If not, I'm gonna get ready to close out. Did you read it? Oh yeah, you read it. Okay, yeah. Anybody got any more comment or question about the lesson? If not, I'm gonna get ready to close out. From now on, y'all start giving Yahweh the glory and the praise. I always say Yahweh bless me or curse me, because he do both of them. He blessed me with a house. He cursed me with cancer. He cursed me with AIDS. That's right. He give it to you. However your curses come, Yahweh give it to you. Yeah. But I'm going to get ready to close out, brothers and sisters. And I hope everybody got something out of the lesson. And I want to give all honor, glory, praise, the worship of Yahweh by saying hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Praise the mighty Yah. And shalom, shalom, brothers.